Alex, Caroline here, and I just wanted to, first of all, just say I'm feeling good. I feel like my energy's coming back, which is a wonderful feeling. I feel like I'm getting myself back on track. I've just been out for a nice walk. Well, it's not so nice, it's pretty grotty out there. It's very windy and drizzly, but it's just nice to be out in the fresh air. I did this yesterday and I felt so good for the rest of the day that I thought I'm going to try and make this perhaps a bit more of a habit to get out while it's daylight, which there isn't much of here at this time of the year, especially as I'm not particularly an early riser in the morning either. But it's good to get out, stretch the legs and get some fresh air, get the blood flowing and feel energised for the day. So still not managing my normal walk. My foot is getting better, but it's still a little bit tender, so try not to push it and just trying to walk on pavements and solid ground rather than walking through the mud and the fields and things like that along the river. But still, it's just nice to be outside in a bit of nature and find it quite grounding and centering. Anyway, what am I up to at the moment? So I wanted to talk to you today about financial thermostats. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment, and that's what I'm working on. One of the things I'm working on. But I'm looking into various different exercises to try and assess what my financial thermostat is and then try and find out ways of increasing it. Because I know that this is definitely one of my blockers. One of the blockages I need to overcome is to do with receiving money and being able to receive money. So I've found out that I've got a number of limiting beliefs around money, but one in particular is about, for me, so this goes back to a story in my childhood about pocket money, for example. So once I got to an age, I used to get a little bit of pocket money, not very much. I felt like it wasn't very much compared to my peers. And then once we got to an age, I don't know how old I was, like 9 or 10, something like that, I can't remember, then we made an agreement, or my parents made an agreement with my brother and I, that we would only get our pocket money in return for doing something, so doing a chore. And so my chore, and I call it a chore, which probably doesn't have the right connotations with it, but my job, if you like, was to do the vacuuming. So once a week I would vacuum the house, and in return I would earn my pocket money. And for my brother it was cleaning shoes. That was his job. So I guess it was helping us contribute around the house, and but it instilled the value in me, or the belief that you don't get money unless you do something in return for it, that there's got to be some effort or some work involved in return for payment. And so that's been a belief that I've held for many, many years. And it came up this morning when I was watching a video by, oh God, I can't remember his name. I'll find out his name and put it in the comments. But a guy who talks about energy and stuff like that. But anyway, he was talking about assessing your financial thermostat. And by that, he means what level of money, or where's your ceiling effectively of an amount of money that you feel comfortable thinking about receiving. So if you sit down and just like center yourself and be aware of your body, and then imagine that this week some money's going to drop in. And I'm going to tell you some amounts of money, and when you hear those amounts of money, just be conscious of how your body reacts and how your body feels when you hear that amount of money. So if I was to say you were going to get a cheque for £100 or $100 or €100 in the post today, how would that make you feel? Just let that sit for a minute. Okay, so now if I was to say you were going to get a cheque for £1,000, dollars, euros, whatever, in your hand this week, it's just going to land in your lap. You haven't done anything for it, it's just going to arrive. How does that feel in your body? Okay, let's raise it up another notch. So let's say it's 10 times it again. So let's say it's £10,000, dollars, euros, landing in your lap. Just again, feeling the sensations in your body. Does it feel comfortable? Does it feel uncomfortable? If it feels uncomfortable, how's your body reacting? So again, if that feels okay, we'll move up to $100,000, pounds, euros. How does that feel? Again, noticing sensations in your body and how you're your body's reacting. Okay, let's try £1 million, dollars, euros. How does that feel? So just gauging the sensations. There might be, if you're like me and you've got stories around money, there'll be a point in that scale where if it starts to feel uncomfortable, or you feel like your body's contracting in some way, or like shrinking or pulling inwards. Or for me, it's a feeling sort of around my stomach area, sort of a tightening, a clenching, if you like. I'm sure different people are different, but for me, my thermostats were actually really low, because the thought of receiving any amount of money, £100 I could cope with, but even £1,000, that started to feel uncomfortable for me, which is a big indicator that that it's going to be a struggle for me to actually earn money if I struggle to receive it. If I don't feel like I've done something in return for it, like there's an exchange in the sense that I've delivered X service has a value of £1,000, and so's given me £1,000 in return. So that's something I'm going to work on now, is trying to raise gradually and slowly that threshold up and up and up, and just do it, just keep increasing it to, and it doesn't really need to get to $1 million or £1 million, whatever, but it's just about increasing that so that you feel the feeling or the thought of money flowing in is a comfortable feeling, and one that you can feel grateful for, and you can feel pleased about, and you can feel positive energy. Your body is open, the energy is still flowing, rather than that sort of shrinking, clenching feeling that you get, or that I get certainly, when I think about certain levels of money. So yeah, so that's where I'm at the moment, folks, doing a lot of mindset work on financial thermostats and limiting beliefs around money. But I'll leave it there for now. Hopefully that's been a useful exercise for you. And if I learn any more, I'll let you know. All right, folks, take care. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye for now.